a wall bounce without momentum. We'll need a little momentum, but this is how to wall bounce in close range. Now, let's say you're fighting somebody, right? Like there's a person right there, right? And then you crack him, right? And you want to perform a wall bounce, as you should call it. As you see, a lot of streamers do that. It's basically a mechanic in the game where you need momentum and you can jump off a wall to break line of sight. And this is how streamers, as you would call, this is how they would do it. They would usually do this to perform like a trick shot or something, like right now. Or they could use it to get away. Let's say they got cracked and they wanted to run, right? You could get some momentum from that, right? And you could also get to higher places and quicker from a different point of view, right? Now, let's say you're in a close range battle, or like let's say there's a person right there shooting, right? You crack him. You crack his shield, boom, he's cracked. And then you want to perform a wall bounce, as you see streamers do. So you try to run, right? But you don't slide. That is because you need momentum for the gun. Now, for this, you're gonna want to have you're gonna want to have a good controller with good buttons, right? Now, to holster quickly. Now I have a new controller, so let's say crack him, right? And we can do like that, right? As you saw me do, you saw me holster, right? Now look, you can do that. But then if you have your gun out and you try to do that, you get a dead slide. We call this a dead slide, where you don't slide, you get barely any momentum. Now you have to have momentum, because you know how the mechanic where you run faster when holstering your weapon. Yeah, that's kind of what you want to do. So to get that momentum, you're gonna want to holster. When you're shooting, you crack him, right? And you're gonna holster, do the wall bounce, pull out your gun again. You just gotta holster, do that. That's all you gotta do. Simple as that. And let's say you crack him, right? Bop. You hit a trick shot. Now, so when you're shooting him, bop, bop, he's cracked. Bop, bop. Boom. He's dead. That will be very simple. It is very easy. You can do it on any surface. Alright, so if those of you who do not know how to perform a wall bounce, these places right here on this wall is the best place to practice wall bouncing. Now, so to perform a wall bounce, you're gonna want to have momentum, right? So you're gonna be in holster, right? You slide jump into the thing. You slide jump. And when you get in the air, you let go of your movement, your joystick to move, right? Like that. You're gonna want to let go of this. So when you're running, for more momentum, when you're sliding, hold down, and then when you get in the air, you're gonna want to let go of that running momentum, right? And when you do that, look. See how you get like stuck on it? You get in a climbing motion like that. Now, let's say you wanted to do that, but you're still holding it. Look. See, you stop and then go up. Now you don't want to do that, because then you might perform something like that instead of hitting the wall jump. And you could also perform something that doesn't look cool. You're You do like this, and then you get onto that, and then you jump off. Now that's how you don't want to do it. Now, for smaller objects like this, right? When you let go on smaller objects or shorter objects, you're gonna want to keep holding it, but then you're gonna want to hold it in the direction you want to go, right? So let's say I hold it down on this, right? And then, so when I hold down my running button, right? But then this time when I'm in the air, you're gonna want to spam your jump button, right? And then when you hit it, you get a smooth, flashy wall bounce like that, right? I'll show you my button layout. I have a normal but also kind of unique button layout. See, here it is. Playing customized. This is a YouTuber's button layout, known as Finesse, because he inspired me by this. I am inspired by that YouTuber. Search him up. He's a crazy controller player, Finesse. And yeah, that is how you perform a wall bounce. Now, if you didn't hear me correctly, you could restart or listen to it now. So like, you run. All right, so you get into the running animation. You run, let go in the air. So you like, all right, let me break it down into steps. First, you're gonna want to slide jump, right? You're gonna want to slide jump like that. But when you're in the air, so now that you know how to perform a slide jump, this is where mechanics come in. When you're in the air, you're gonna perform a slide jump, but instead of holding down your joystick, when you click your jump button to get in the air, you are going to want to let go of your joystick, your movement analog. That it will be called L3, your left joystick. You're gonna want to let go of that, right? Now, when you do that, and then you can do that on a wall, and then when you do it on a wall, you get in the climbing animation, and then you jump off very quickly, and you get momentum like that. You could also do it while holding down, but you have to look flat on the wall, or else it looks weird. Honestly, I don't usually let go of my analog stick. I usually just hold it down to the left or right, however I want to do it. That's just how I play. So have fun. Wall jumping, slide jumping, that will all sooner or later, that will open the door to your movement. That will open up your world of movement. That will open up the door. As soon as you learn the wall jumping mechanics, that'll open the door of all movement for the rest of your life of playing Apex. If you're a movement guy like me, you will become absolutely a menace to society when you learn this stuff. Because movement is such a good mechanic in the game. It's just crazy. I will be teaching you guys how to perform a hyper jump like this in the next video. So stay tuned for that. Goodbye. Catch you guys later.